वाह। माधवी मैडम के को मैं बता सकता हूँ कि आज आपको सुनने के लिए हमारे सारे छात्र यहाँ पे एकत्रित हुए हैं। सारा स्टाफ, अलग अलग बैच में हमारे 100 से अधिक छात्र आपको सुन रहे हैं। और बड़ी हर्ष और बड़े गौरव की बात है कि माधवी मैडम हमारे बीच में है। और जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि इंटरनेशनल व्हील चेयर डे जो है आज, इसके सेलिब्रेशन के लिए हमें, तो उसका क्या उद्देश्य होता है और वो हम क्यों आज उसको सेलिब्रेट कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि हम सब जानते हैं कि मोबिलिटी एक हमारे जीवन का एक सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट चीज है, मोबिलिटी। और वो क्यों जरूरी है और क्यों उसकी एक्सेसिबिलिटी हमको जरूरी है, क्यों हमारे समाज में हमको मोबिलिटी के प्रति सबको एक्सेसिबल होना है और मोबिलिटी का क्या इम्पोर्टेंस है। और जैसा कि माधवी मैडम के बारे में मैं बता दूं, माधवी मैडम एक जानी मानी हस्ती हैं और पूर्व राष्ट्रीय पैरा स्विमिंग चैंपियन रही हैं। और माधवी मैडम का एक यस V2K की फाउंडर भी रही है और कई सारी ऐसी संस्थाओं से जुड़ी हुई हैं। बास्केटबॉल में की भी नेतृत्व किया है, बास्केटबॉल शासकों की और कोच की टीम का मैडम ने नेतृत्व किया है। और कई जैसे ब्रिटिश उच्चायुक्त और मद्रास चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स के कई समारोह में भी माधवी मैडम गई हैं, उनसे भी जुड़ी हैं। और कई ऐसी अच्छी संस्थाओं को माधवी मैडम ने गाइड किया है, उसमें जुड़ी हुई रही हैं। तो आज हमारे लिए बहुत अच्छी और बहुत शुभ दिन है कि माधवी मैडम हमारे बीच में है और हम बहुत खुश हैं कि माधवी मैडम आज हमारे साथ है और हमें उनको सुनने का मौका मिलेगा। और हमें ये सब जानने को मौका मिलेगा कि मोबिलिटी और एक्सेसिबिलिटी, मोबिलिटी के प्रति एक्सेसिबिलिटी क्यों जरूरी है, क्या है। तो अपनी बात को और आगे बढ़ाते हुए मैं अभिषेक सर से निवेदन करूंगा कि अभिषेक सर एक वेलकम एड्रेस दें माधवी मैडम के लिए और हम सब बच्चों, हम सब स्टाफ और बच्चों के लिए। तो मैं अभिषेक सर से निवेदन करूंगा कि अभिषेक सर यदि हमारे बीच में है तो वेलकम एड्रेस के लिए अभिषेक सर आए। अभिषेक सर, आई थिंक अभिषेक सर हमारे बीच में नहीं है या कोई इंटरनेट का इशू है, शायद वो जुड़ नहीं पा रहे हैं। अभिषेक सर, हाँ लगता है कोई इंटरनेट इशू आ गया है, कोई बात नहीं। मैं मैडम का वेलकम एड्रेस देता हूँ और मेरे लिए फिर से ये प्राउड की बात है कि मुझे ही मैडम का वेलकम एड्रेस देना पड़ रहा है, लेकिन ये मेरे लिए बड़ी अच्छी बात है कि मैं मैडम के लिए वेलकम एड्रेस दे रहा हूँ। तो जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं कि माधवी मैडम जो है एक पूर्व राष्ट्रीय पहला पैरा स्विमिंग चैंपियन रही है। और ये हमारे लिए कितनी अच्छी बात है कि आज हमारे बच्चों को इतनी बड़ी हस्ती को सुनने का मौका मिलेगा। और जैसे मैंने बताया, यस V2K आंदोलन की स्थापना जो है मैडम ने उसमें बड़ी सक्रिय भूमिका निभाई। इसके अलावा YWTC चैरिटेबल ट्रस्ट की मैडम अध्यक्ष रही हैं। मैडम ने अपनी आत्मकथा स्विमिंग अगेंस्ट द टाइड की मैडम लेखिका रही हैं। तो ये इतनी अच्छी अच्छी उपलब्धियां मैडम ने ली है और आज हमारे बीच में मैडम है। मैडम कई सारी और एक्टिविटी से जुड़ी रही हैं, जैसे उन्होंने हमने बताया कि मैडम भारतीय व्हील चेयर बास्केटबॉल प्रशासकों एवं कोचों की टीम का मैडम ने नेतृत्व किया है। और मैडम यूएस सरकार के अनुरोध पर स्पोर्ट्स विजिटर प्रोग्राम पर यूएस भी गए थे। और मैडम का जैसे मैंने बताया कि उन्होंने ब्रिटिश उच्चायोग और उपोच्चायोग, मद्रास चैम्बर ऑफ कॉमर्स के महिला दिवस समारोह में, भारतीय CSR शिखर सम्मेलन, दक्षिण भारत के लिए ऑस्ट्रेलियाई महावाणिज्य दूतावास, विकलांगता समावेशी गोलमेज आदि द्वारा आयोजित कार्यक्रमों के लिए भी एक पैनलिस्ट के रूप में मैडम ने काम किया है। आपको और एक अच्छी बात मैडम के बारे में बताऊं कि मैडम जो है 2017 में राजीव गांधी खेल रत्न और अर्जुन पुरस्कार चयन समिति का भी हिस्सा रही हैं। तो ये इतनी अच्छी बातें हमको जानने को मिल रही है मैडम के बारे में और हम बहुत खुश हैं, हमारे बच्चे बहुत खुश हैं कि आज हमें मैडम को सुनने का मिलेगा। तो मैं ज्यादा समय बिल्कुल नहीं लेते हुए, और मैडम को सुनने के लिए हम सब लोग बड़े उत्सुक हैं कि मैडम को आज हमको सुनने को मिले, तो मैं बड़े विनम्रता से और बड़े सम्मान के साथ माधवी मैडम को आमंत्रित करूंगा कि वो हम सब स्टूडेंट को और हम सब टीचरों को आपके इस इंटरनेशनल व्हीलचेयर डे के बारे में, इसके सेलिब्रेशन के बारे में, मोबिलिटी के बारे में और मोबिलिटी के लिए क्या एक्सेसिबिलिटी चाहिए, इन सब के बारे में मैडम हमको बताएं। तो बड़े विनम्रता और आदर के साथ माधवी मैडम को मैं आमंत्रित करूंगा, प्लीज मैम।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू so much for your kind introduction. And hi, my dear students. Hi, good morning. And all the teachers, trainers, professors, my Vinamra Pranam. Thank you. So at the outset, I would like to congratulate and appreciate the efforts of ISLRTC because they are trying to, through this session, they are trying to create awareness about craft disabilities. This is very, very important. Particularly, my dear students, I would like to tell you all, we should know about other disabilities also, because we always think sometimes, right? Like, okay, why people are not able to understand my situation, why people are not supporting, or why people are not accommodating our situation, like that, right? So, but do we know about people with other types of disabilities? Actually, to the extent of my knowledge, it's like mostly it's no. Because I was also earlier, I didn't have any idea about the challenges what persons with hearing impairment are going on. Earlier, I used to think like among all the disabilities, like we know about blind or we know about wheelchair users. I'm a wheelchair user. I know the challenges because wherever we go, places won't be accessible. So because of that, so many challenges. And blind people, all of us know, because if we close our eyes for some time, we know that we are not able to see. So we can understand that situation. But when it comes to persons with hearing impairment, I didn't know that much earlier. That's why I used to think this is the best among all the other disabilities. This is like a less disadvantageous. That means they can go wherever they want and they can see everything around them. So this is better, like that I thought. But after I interacted with my colleagues with hearing impairment, then only I understood the challenges they are facing. Particularly communication is the big challenge. So they might be sitting amidst 100 people, but nobody may speak to them because they don't know about the sign language and all these things. So the challenges, what are all the and also mine is visible disability. Suppose I am sitting in wheelchair, if I am not able to do anything, people may understand, okay, she is a wheelchair user, that is why that particular thing she may not be able to do. But when it comes to persons with hearing impairment, we know that for outside people don't know. Because of that, my friends told me they got some scoldings. People may call them, but nobody is able to. They were not able to listen. That is why they may not respond. But then other people, what is this? Why are you not responding? I'm shouting at you for the 10 times, like that. So when they were discussing all these things, then only I realized that, okay, how many challenges are there? More than me, I felt like as a wheelchair user, what challenges I am facing. More than that, persons with hearing impairment are facing in our society, because the communication has become a challenge. People around us, they don't know about the sign language and all these things. So with that, now that is why I'm appreciating ISLRTC efforts to create that craft disability awareness. So coming to today's is International Wheelchair Day. Today morning only I shared one post on all my social media posts. I mentioned that wheelchair is a true friend in need for me. It's like a trusty companion, because I can trust my wheelchair. If I sit in that, I will be comfortable. I can make movements on my own wherever I go. This is what today I am feeling. But did I feel like this earlier in my childhood? No. Because in our society, everybody thinks that wheelchair is like a symbol of weakness or illness. Somebody is ill, then they may sit in wheelchair. Or it is like we look at it like it's a dependence, like that. So that is why in my childhood, actually we didn't have any idea also. I came from Telangana, present Telangana state, and I am from a very remote area. It's like our village was just outskirts of a dense forest. From such background I came. So there we didn't have any idea about the wheelchair or any other assistive devices. So my parent, I was affected by polio at my 7th month. It was a massive attack. So that is why below my shoulders, the body was paralyzed with some movements in my legs like that. And my parents were in a remote area. They didn't have any idea about this polio vaccination, all these things. The greatest boon in my life is my family. So though we were from a lower middle class, we were from a remote area, and we didn't have any idea about all these things, assistive devices, anything. But still, today I am sitting here speaking to you all, means it's because of my family. They used to carry me in their hands to take me anywhere, either outside, going to friend's house or anything, or school. They used to carry me, literally, they carried me in their arms. So up to 10th standard, I went to school like that only. They used to carry me, they used to drop me, and evening they used to come and take me back. But I was the topper in my school. Studies, I was the topper. After 10th standard, I could not go to college. Up to 10th standard, okay, I was like a small kid. I didn't have that much hesitation. But when I used to crawl only in the school also. No assistive devices. We didn't have any idea. So, but when I wanted to go to college, junior college, we call in Telangana junior college and degree college like that, intermediate. +1, +2 is called as intermediate in Telangana. So at that time, no accessibility, nobody knew. Even today, people are facing, means you can imagine in 80s, 85, like that, 84, 85. So no awareness. When I requested that principal about making the place accessible, they told that it's difficult for them. They could not make any changes. So then I thought that I was in teenage, right? In teenage, we feel more that what others will think about us if I crawl. All those things were there. So I didn't opt for that. I started appearing privately. So even today, I feel very sad that when other schools, even today, some schools and colleges are not able to understand the importance of inclusiveness. So still, they don't have ramps or accessible toilets like that in some schools. But what I strongly feel is we all should understand that this is I am telling for all the teachers, professors, whoever is there, for you all, I am telling that through my experience, what I am able to understand is the children, if they know in their childhood itself, there will be diversity. All our friends won't be similar to me, like in the same condition like me. There will be some differences that they should understand at that level itself. And if we encourage them as teachers, as professors, our children, students, to understand that how they can support each other, and so that how they can live happily. So this experience I am telling you all will help them tomorrow when they get jobs in our corporates or other organizations. If we see why we are today teaching them about diversity and inclusion for very grown-up adults, why today we are discussing with them, why we are trying to teach them what is inclusivity, why it is required, why? Because in our educational system, it is not accessible. Most of our schools and colleges are not inclusive. That is why today we are struggling to teach a grown-up adult in working in big organizations. We are trying to tell them what is diversity, what is inclusion. So that is why we should start from there. From the schools and colleges itself, we should start why it is important. Why should we know? Because once we get a job, we may have some team members. All the team members' abilities may not be same. It is not about disability. Maybe it's because of some other reasons also. Then according to that, we should adopt changes, and we should go as a team and show the growth. Whatever we are showing, we should show our efficiency. So then coming to my story, what I did when I started appearing privately, I started conducting tuitions because I love to mingle with the people. So suddenly now I started studying from home, appearing privately. So I thought that let me invite the world to me. So with that intention, just 1 year juniors, mathematics is my favorite subject. So I conducted tuitions in mathematics. Now you can understand, I was a student and just 1 year juniors, my students, and I didn't have any tutor or anything. I need to study on my own mathematics. I studied with the mathematics, economics, logic in intermediate, and graduation mathematics, history, public administration. Because I wanted mathematics. It must be there in my subject, one of the subjects. But at that time, mathematics, physics, chemistry, such type of groups are there. But without science subjects, only 1 or 2 groups are there with mathematics. But I took that without having a tutor, with the support of guides and textbooks and seniors notebooks. With all those things I studied. And after that, I completed graduation in first class. From there, job trials. And you all know that people sitting in wheelchair means society consider that these people are fit for nothing. So most of the people. So that is why what happened, I struggled a lot to get a job. So first time I applied for an insurance company, and then I was preparing vigorously for that. So then I was waiting for my hall ticket. I didn't get hall ticket. Then I came to know, generally they will give order of merit, they will see, and they will send to merit students only that hall ticket. I came to, because you all know that I was a merit student only, and the people who got lesser marks than me, they got hall ticket, but I didn't get. When we checked with them, they told that this job is not for people with legs related disability. You try something else. If she knows typing, then we have some typist post that is okay for persons with legs related disability. That's what they told. Then I started learning typing. So I started learning typing. I completed my English higher in first class. Then after that, I came to know, somebody told in banks, I saw some wheelchair users. So you may get jobs in banks. That's what someone told me. Then I applied for bank job. And you remember, always my exams were in 3rd floor, 4th floor, 5th floor, like that, without lift. Generally, you know, in colleges, schools, nowadays we are seeing, in earlier, no lifts. So my dad used to carry me. Even for this banking exam, for 5th floor, that exam was, when we checked with them initially, they told that they will bring the paper down. But in the last minute, we came to know, whatever paper come to that sequence also important, it seems. So they told that whatever answer sheet and question paper comes to your seat, we need to bring it down. After they give, we will bring. Then you know that competitive exams time is very important. Every second is important. So then my dad, in the last minute, he decided to carry me in his arms. He was 50 years old at that time. 20 years girl. He carried at a stretch 5 floors. And after reaching 5th floor, my room is in the end. In that corridor, that mine was the last room. So by reaching that room itself, he was gasping. He was not able to carry me. So he told me, you sit on the first bench. I will, but my seat was in the last bench. Again, I had to go. So dad told, you try to go, you holding the benches like that. I tried to walk, but he could not see. Then he carried me and took me to the last seat. In that way, I wrote my banking job first exam, written test. By the time I took the paper, my eyes were filled with tears. I could not see anything because I was not able to see my dad's situation. But then I felt like, no, if I feel sorry for that, and if I don't write exam, all his effort would go waste. Then I wrote that one. I was selected in that. And next I went for interview. That was also I did very well. After that, when I went for medical test, they told that you come after 1 week to Hyderabad to take the offer letter, the appointment letter. But after 2-3 days, when we came back, I got a telegram. In those days, telegrams, right? I got a telegram saying that you need not come to Hyderabad. You are not fit for this post as per medically. So detailed letter will follow, like with that type of wording that came. So just imagine my situation. First time, at least that insurance job, I didn't get the hall ticket also. But here I wrote, I attended the interview, everything is over, just about to receive my offer letter. At the time, it was like it's a big, bitter shock for us. My parents felt so sad. My dad was in such a situation. I will resign voluntary retirement, like that. I will take. We can try for a job for you for some LDC or such type of post, like that. He was thinking. I told no. Let us first try. So after that, we received letter. There they mentioned, in case you think that there is any error in that judgment by the doctor, you can represent your case. So from village, without knowing anyone, taking one girl with a severe disability, my parents went to Hyderabad to follow up for this one, to represent my case to the bank. You can imagine that what this happened in 1990 December, January, that time. 91 January, like that. In those days, from a village, giving that much importance for making one girl with severe disability financially independent, I'm very much grateful to my parents. So we went to Hyderabad, we gave a representation to that bank. The most important thing is the medical board didn't have an orthopedic surgeon. My case is orthopedic case, but without having an orthopedic surgeon, they gave that one. That we highlighted. So in our representation, finally, after 3 months of all these challenges, struggles, I got my appointment letter. So this is what my parents have been telling me from my childhood. You should be financially independent. You should not become a burden to anyone. That's what my parents told. So luckily, when I was studying graduation, my brother brought one walker. So I wanted to work because my parents had been telling for long. I wanted to be independent. But how can I go to office? How can I crawl in the office also? So then at that time, luckily, my brother saw one walker, people using, those who met with accidents, to use that walker for walking practice. He brought that. I learned on my own. I used that one and I started walking with that walker. So I used that walker for many years while working. I worked in a bank, a government bank, for 15 years at various places. And another thing is, my dear students, I want to tell you all, once we enter into job, always we should update ourselves. We should acquire more qualifications. My father told me 2 things while entering into job. Knowledge is power. Work is worship. So these 2 things he told. I have been trying to follow his advices. So I acquired many professional qualifications after entering into the job. And then I got one opportunity. I have some international qualifications also. I got an opportunity in one foreign bank. So some people challenged with me saying that working in a government job is different, and working in foreign, this MNCs, multinational companies, is quite challenging like that. So if anybody challenges me saying that it is difficult for you, and if I feel like I am quite confident, and then I will take it up. So with that intention, I shifted from Hyderabad to Chennai, a different place, different state, language different, culture different. Generally, people love to be in their comfort zone, right? But I moved. Some of my cousins, they didn't like, what is this leaving government job and going to a different state with the old parents? How will you manage? You are a woman with a severe disability like that. But after moving to Chennai, it's like a miracle. It's like in movies, we see some twists like that. It happened in my life. After coming to Chennai, after a few months like that, I had been facing a lot of muscle weakness. If I hold like one thing in my hand was paining. If I look like this, my leg was paining. Severe back pain. I could not sit even for 5 minutes. At that stage, I went to a doctor just to check with him. My work demands to sit for longer hours. How can I sit? For that purpose, I went to the doctor. Then doctor told me, after seeing my spine condition, it is almost in S shape. It covered one lung fully, another lung partially. So after seeing my spine condition, doctor told my lifespan would be 1 year. And even in that 1 year, I would become bedridden. And he told only one suggestion from him, that is spinal surgery. When I was like, I was in shock, and just tears were rolling down, because I didn't expect, I didn't know what is happening inside my body. Okay, I had that polio attack, but after that, my health was normal. Now and then getting a cold or fever, that's like that only. No other complications. Suddenly, he is telling my lifespan would be 1 year. Then I checked with him, sir, what about surgery success chances? He told, at the time I was 37 years old. You came to me at this age, naturally at this age, and because of that compression, one lung is fully covered by spine, no? So in this situation, success chances were minimal. So when he told that, I could not understand what to do, whether to go for surgery or not. Lot of brainstorming at home with my parents, siblings, everybody. Finally, we decided not to go for surgery because they told the success chances were minimal. We wanted to try alternative other things. I went to Ayurvedic doctors, I went to homeo doctor, and then I went to a physiotherapist. So that is the turning point in my life. So that physiotherapist suggested me, apart from other exercises, he suggested me hydrotherapy. So I was shocked because everybody told me, my parents or other people around me told me I should be away from water, thinking that I'm a person with severe disability, I should not enter into water. That's what their understanding. I love water very much. The more they were trying to keep me away, the more love is developing in me for water. So when he told hydrotherapy, that means doing exercises underwater, I felt so happy. Somebody is telling, okay, from that moment I started loving my health condition. Because of that health condition only, I got that opportunity, right? So I entered into water. It's an amazing moment in my life. The moment I entered into water, I got relief from my pains. It was like a miracle. Then I realized that it is because of water buoyancy. Underwater, our weight will be less. So whatever I can't do on the ground, I can do underwater easily. I can walk, I can jump, I can dance, I can do yoga. Right now, daily, I will practice all these things in swimming pool. I love very much. So, but at that time, I didn't know all these things. But I enjoyed that relief from pain and making some moments in water. Slowly, I wanted to learn swimming, but I had a lot of hesitation. What people will think. Entering into water itself is a great thing for a person like me. That's what everyone is thinking, no? Everyone was thinking. So, but I could not stop So I checked with the coach with a lot of hesitation. I wanted to learn swimming. Could you please teach me? Then that the coach told, Madam, we never saw a person like you swimming. So how can I teach? So then what, I didn't lose hope. I wore a tube. You all know, no? In the swimming pool, people wear tubes, floaters. That I wore, and I started making movements in the water. Slowly, when I got confidence, I had to convince my parents because they had a lot of fears. Somehow, I removed that floater. I started swimming on my own. This I learned, like studies, here also I learned on my own. So, but I was in a protected environment, like coaches are there, lifeguards are there. In case of drowning, at least people are there to support me. So after learning that one, after 3 years, suddenly one day in my office, I saw one communication about some corporate Olympiad. That is like a sports competition for corporate employees. Generally, I don't look into the sports related things. Anyway, I can't play like that. But that day, I don't know why I looked into that. I saw swimming also as one of the disciplines. Even today, I get surprised why I gave my name. I don't know, I gave my name. And then I went there. When I went there, nobody thought I was a participant. After that, I went inside, changed my dress and came. Even organizers had so many doubts. This lady is with a severe disability, wheelchair user, and if we allow, if she drowns, unnecessary headache for us, all those fears were there in their mind. But they arranged, after seeing my confidence, they arranged 2 swimmers, very good swimmers in front of me, 2 swimmers behind me, thinking that in case of drowning to support. But without taking their support, I completed 100-meter freestyle. So this, throughout this time, no, all other people who were not participating in the competition, clapping and encouraging me. The moment I completed, I came out as if I won Olympic gold medal. Everybody appreciated. I felt like so happy. It's like an amazing moment. After that, you don't believe, 10 days I didn't get sleep with that happiness. I felt like my body is above the bed when I was sleeping. That much happiness. So then I felt like, okay, at this age, I am feeling this much happy. What about kids with disabilities? They are missing all this fun, right? So then I started later, I started as We Too Can movement to create awareness about this. After realizing these benefits, I became like whomever I come across, any wheelchair user or any person with mobility related challenges, I used to tell you, please do swimming. It is very good like that. Then they used to come back and tell me the swimming pools are not accessible, or they are not allowing, or family members are not supporting, or it is expensive, or transportation, they are not able to find accessible transportation to go to swimming pool. Like that, so many things they used to come back and tell me. Then I thought, if I try to create awareness among persons with disabilities, you can play, you can do this one, no use. Society should understand, everyone should understand. After realizing this, I started going to, on my own, I started going to colleges, schools, corporates, different places. At that time, I participated in this National Paralympic Swimming Championship in 2011. I won 3 gold medals, and I was the champion, national champion in my category. In generally Paralympic sports, there will be different classifications. So similar type of people with similar type of functional abilities will be grouped separately. So in my category, I was the champion. So that also helped me. Media people came to me to take my interviews. So I used that opportunity to create awareness. So like that, my journey started as a sports person. And because I became a national champion at the age of 40 years, and then at that time, it's not, I didn't concentrate only on my progress as a sports person. I started thinking about my fellow persons with disabilities. Then I started, I took the initiative to form Paralympic Swimming Association of Tamil Nadu. And with the support of Tamil Nadu government, some rural development department, we could identify from nooks and corners of Tamil Nadu some persons with disabilities. It's the different types, blind or muscular dystrophy or whatever, different types of disabilities. So we brought them, we arranged training, we sensitized coaches about, because there are very skill is same, that coaching, swimming coaching is same, but some more things they need to know as a coach for a person with a disability. So those things we try to sensitize, and the government also with our efforts issued some GOs, Tamil Nadu government, to have equal opportunities for sports persons with disabilities. And here hydrotherapy pool also government constructed, and that is the, I think it's first in the country. I think our request government accepted, and it's very much accessible, and even temperature controlled pool is there in Chennai right now. Then after that, someone UK organization, NGO, they approached me. At that time, no, NGOs were not trying to support sports, particularly for persons with disabilities, because in our country, you know, even our parents, no, they always tell that you study like that. Very few parents even try encourage children to play also. So that is generally we think that sport is some luxury, unnecessary thing. Studies, these things are only important. Generally, that's what many people think, right? So support also not that much for NGOs. That is why they were not taking care. So then the not-for-profit organization from UK, they approached me because they know that already I am into swimming. About wheelchair basketball, they told me first time I heard about it. I googled, I saw it's a very dynamic and team game. This is the difference between swimming and wheelchair basketball. Swimming is individual game. It is good for our health, all those things. But wheelchair basketball is a team game, very dynamic, energetic game. So team games are very good in another way, like we can inculcate leadership skills, team spirit among our players just while playing. We need not conduct one course or anything. Just while playing, they can learn all these skills. So I liked that one. And also this leadership, no, if you see persons with disabilities in our society are not getting opportunity to lead. So they can learn that one while playing. So I liked that one. So I took it up through our trust, ISLRTC trust, and that NGO. We organized first time some courses. After seeing the response, how we transformed the lives of our players with just 1 week course like that. Then we, with like-minded people, we formed Wheelchair Basketball Federation of India. And 2 terms I worked as the president. And we tried to take that new sport to reach out to around 24 states and union territories in our country. So after doing all these things, then suddenly this Corona came, right? During Corona time, I got an opportunity to spend some time to write my experiences. And really, it's a great experience. Swimming against the tide, I wrote my story. I suggest everyone, you write your story, whether you publish it or not. The great benefits what I observed after writing my story. One is, we will understand who are all the people supported us. Because of that, today we are in this situation. That gratitude we will understand. And second thing is how the problems came and how we overcame. When we understand these things, you know, in future when we get problems also, we feel that okay, this problem also will go and we can move on. That will give a very nice feeling. So everyone should write their stories, whether they publish it or not, for our own sake. That's what I felt. And I'm happy to tell you all that I got appreciations even from our Honorable Prime Minister and former Vice President of India, Venkaiah Naidu sir. So from them also I got appreciations for my book. Now I am, apart from other things, sports, now I have been trying to promote about this inclusion in entertainment industry. So we collaborated with the Film and Television Institute of India. We arranged an online acting course for persons with mobility related challenges and also for our deaf participants. We arranged another course, and I want to tell you, we arranged some sessions on mime also. So that mime, that the person in the closing ceremony, we arranged with our participants, deaf participants. They did some skits to show to the senior officials in Film and Television Institute of India what they learnt during this course. The way they performed that mime, then what they told, you know, in their Film and Television Institute of India, for their non-disabled students, in-person course, if they conduct, 5 days, full days, if they conduct, what level of performance they can see, that they could see in our deaf participants through a virtual program. So really it was an amazing thing to see. And also I took initiative to make one short film when opportunity knocks the recruiter's door, because we are seeing so many cases how persons with disabilities are facing in getting jobs. With that concept, we made a short film also. So now what I'm thinking, like even persons with disabilities, if they are able to make films, they can very powerful messages they can spread effectively. That's what I'm thinking. So through our trust now, with the in partnership with the Film and Television Institute of India, we decided to conduct some more courses. Even in this year also, we will conduct. This year we are planning to conduct in-person courses. So like that, I have been trying to do something for the society with the experiences I faced with all those things. And today I would like to once again congratulate all the students here, because now you are able to come to the colleges, schools and studying. You know that about my story. I could not even go to college, and your professors, teachers, how they are understanding, how they are trying to help you all, I'm able to understand today. And my big namaskarams to all the professors, teachers, trainers, all other staff here. And my hearty congratulations to our students and all the very best for your future endeavors. Thank you so much.
थैंक यू मैम। मैडम की जर्नी हमने मैडम के पूरे व्याख्यान में सुनी, और मैडम की जर्नी में मैडम ने कई सारी चीजें बताई खुद के बारे में, और मैडम ने कैसे सोसाइटी के लिए कंट्रीब्यूट किया, चाहे वो पैरा स्विमिंग हो, चाहे वो व्हीलचेयर का बास्केटबॉल हो। मैडम ने न सिर्फ अपनी जर्नी बताई, बल्कि मैडम ने ये भी बताया कि उन्होंने कैसे सोसाइटी के लिए कंट्रीब्यूट किया। तो मैडम ने इंक्लूजन के बारे में इतनी अच्छी बातें बताई हमें। मैडम ने हमें ये भी बताया कि कैसे एक्सेसिबिलिटी दी जा सकती है, मोबिलिटी के चैलेंजेस को कैसे दूर किया जा सकता है, ये सब बातें मैडम ने बताई। और मैडम की जर्नी को समझ के, सुन के मुझे आज इस बात पे ये बात कहने में बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है और बड़ी खुशी हो रही है कि हमने स्टीफन हॉकिंस को देखा था, स्टीफन हॉकिंग को देखा था, और उन्होंने कैसे व्हील चेयर पे रह के ब्रह्मांड के बारे में रिसर्च किया। तो इससे हमें ये सब, मैडम की जर्नी से हमें ये समझ में आ गया कि मैडम ने जितनी अच्छे से अपने जीवन को न सिर्फ खुद के लिए बल्कि सोसाइटी में कंट्रीब्यूट करके इतना अच्छा काम किया। तो हमें स्टीफन हॉकिंग की याद आ रही कि उन्होंने कैसे व्हील चेयर पे रह के ब्रह्मांड और यूनिवर्स के बारे में रिसर्च किया। तो ये तो बात हमें बहुत अच्छे से मैडम के व्याख्यान से समझ में आई कि कोई व्हील चेयर हो या और कोई भी बाधाएं हो, उन बाधाओं से कोई इंसान की हम उसकी खूबी, उसकी प्रतिभा का हम आकलन नहीं लगा सकते उन बाधाओं को देखकर। तो मैडम की जर्नी को हमने देखा, सुना और इतना अच्छा हमें लगा। और हम इतने मैडम को मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि हमारे बीच में सैकड़ों बच्चे, 100 से अधिक बच्चे बैठे हुए हैं जो न सिर्फ श्रवण इंटरप्रेटिंग बच्चे हैं, इंटरप्रेटेशन वाले बच्चे हैं, बल्कि डेफ बच्चे हैं जो कि साइन लैंग्वेज का टीचर बनेंगे। और मैडम को मैं बताऊं कि
sorry to interrupt you.
हाँ मैम, तो यदि कोई प्रश्न पूछना चाहता है मैडम से पूछ लें। मैडम को एक चीज और मैं बताना चाहूंगा कि हमारे बीच में हमारे प्रभारी अधिकारी और हमारे उपनिदेशक श्री संजय कुमार जी मौजूद हैं और पूरा व्याख्यान उन्होंने बहुत ध्यान से आपका सुना, और चूंकि हमारे प्रमुख हैं वो और हमारे सेंटर को बहुत अच्छे से वो संचालित कर रहे हैं, तो मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा कि हमारे बीच में और पूरा व्याख्यान सर ने बहुत अच्छे से सुना है। तो स्टाफ से और मैं बच्चों से यदि कोई प्रश्न मैडम से कोई पूछना चाहता है तो वो पूछ सकता है, उसके बाद मैं सर को अध्यक्षीय भाषण के लिए मैं आमंत्रित करूंगा। यदि कोई बच्चे या स्टाफ कोई मैडम से कुछ प्रश्न पूछना चाहता है तो बिल्कुल पूछ सकता है, कोई भी प्रश्न हो तो। कोई भी बच्चा कोई पूछना चाहता है, कोई बात नहीं मैडम, मैं पूछ लेता हूँ आपसे प्रश्न। प्रश्न क्या है मैडम, आपका गाइडेंस है हमें चाहिए कि यदि कोई बच्चा हमारे पास डेफ है और उसको मोबिलिटी का इशू है, तो हम साइन लैंग्वेज की एक्सेसिबिलिटी के लिए और उसको कैसे और गाइड कर सकते हैं, उसको कैसे और प्रकार की सुविधाएं दे सकते हैं उसके लिए, और क्या कर सकते हैं इसके बारे में। यदि कोई कंबाइंड डिसेबिलिटी वाला बच्चा आ गया, कि कोई डेफ है और उसको मोबिलिटी में भी इशू है, तो उसके लिए हम क्या क्या कर सकते हैं, आप थोड़ा सा उस पर अपना प्रकाश डालें।
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Actually, in future, if required, if you are also okay, I would like to arrange that what I told no about entertainment industry related. We are arranging trainings, and particularly for deaf people also we are arranging. If you are okay, we can collaborate and do some programs for them. Because that is one area I am thinking, sports and cultural activities. Both they are not able to, many of the kids with disabilities are not able to participate. So if possible, we can collaborate in that aspect. And coming to your question, with regard to wheelchairs, right now, assistive technologies, right, I have great respect for assistive technologies. They are finding out so many things. I told my journey started with just one wheel walker. Later, I shifted to wheelchair, and now I have automatic wheelchair. And even that automatic wheelchairs are also coming with so many options, features. It can be customized according to our condition. We can customize, and depending on the rate also, we will have like we can stand with that wheelchair, because always if we sit, blood circulation won't be proper. So now standing wheelchairs are there, and if we want to relax, that reclining wheelchairs are there. Like that, so many facilities are there now with this assistive technology developments. So definitely we can try those things depending on our students' condition. There are so many, even mobile mouses. Some people, that fingers are not working properly. If they are not able to use mouse properly, there are mouses only with the single finger movement. Like that type of mouses are also there. Actually, through our trust, we arranged the sessions on assistive technologies, because there are assistive devices already available. Existing things are there, but people don't know about those things. Suppose small things, if you see, if a door bolt is on at a higher level, I may not be able to do that one, but there are assistive devices with that I can open that one. Or in our cloths are there in a shelf. If it is above, we can bring it down. Like the small things they are finding. So we need to do only one thing. Just if we be in touch with some assistive technologies, they will guide us. So many things are available. If device is there, we can find some sponsor and we can support, even if the student is not able to buy. So that's there, sir.
थैंक यू मैम, थैंक यू। अब मैं हमारे प्रभारी अधिकारी और हमारे उपनिदेशक महोदय संस्थान को संचालित कर रहे हैं, और हमको हमेशा उनका गाइडेंस मिलता है, और आज के व्याख्यान में भी सर ने बहुत हमें गाइड किया है कैसे प्लानिंग करना है, क्या करना है। तो मैं अब ज्यादा समय न लेते हुए हमारे उपनिदेशक महोदय श्री संजय कुमार जी को बड़े आदर और विनम्रता के साथ आमंत्रित करूंगा।
सर, यू आर ऑन म्यूट।
सर आपकी आवाज, हाँ ठीक।
Thank you, Erzi. Thank you, Madhavi ma'am. Hope I am now clear and audible.
Yes, yes,
yes, yes, sir.
So on behalf of ISLRTC, I welcome you and thank you that we have been obliged to see you here. And thanks to Sneha to connect such an important and a valuable person for us. I have listened all your speech, all your struggles, all your achievements, and I feel I myself is feeling highly motivated. And I'm sure my students are really privileged to have you here and be motivated for their next journey of life. You have really done a tremendous job, and thanks to department that they have decided to celebrate this wheelchair day, and that makes us to connect you and know the facts and the experience what you have done in what you have gained in your life. Definitely, as far as other MOU is concerned for sign language, that is our objective, that is our motive, and we have been being associated with many organizations. So whenever you feel so, anybody from your side is eager to know about awareness of sign language, or we can do something regarding sign language, we are always ready for that. And thanks to the students for listening patiently, to my whole team for organizing such a program, Harish ji, Sneha ji, and all interpreters, everybody behind the screen. Thanks to you all. Thanks, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all once again. Thank you so much.
सभी स्टूडेंट को, मैडम को, संजय सर को, विशेष तौर से स्नेहा को, सभी को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि आज का हमारा प्रोग्राम बहुत सफल रहा। और हम ये चाहेंगे कि मैडम हमें इसी प्रकार आगे भी हमें गाइड करती रहें, और जब भी कोई हमारे को इस तरीके का वेबिनार वगैरह करना होगा, हम मैडम से आग्रह करेंगे कि वो हमेशा हमको, हमारे बच्चों को, सबको गाइड करें। धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद सभी का। थैंक यू।
It's my pleasure, sir. Thank you.
थैंक यू। थैंक यू।
Thank you.
सभी बच्चे मीटिंग छोड़ सकते हैं।